Hey everyone, I'm Cathy Carson. I am the Integrative Nurse Specialist here at Cabarrus. Today we have with me Nancy Green, who is the Program Chair for Cabarrus College for the OTA program, and she's going to be my helper. So we're just going to talk to you today about some relaxation techniques that you can use with your patients to help create physical and emotional and spiritual comfort. So one that you may know already are relaxation techniques like breathing. So having your patient breathe in through their nose, slowly and out through their mouth, and do that at least 3 times is going to help relax their body, their mind, and their spirit and help them be more focused for your session today. Another technique that you can do is one called the relaxation breath, where they breathe in and they pause and then they exhale. And again, they would do that maybe 3 times. Another one they can do is a 4-7-8 breath. So if they're able to breathe in for 4 seconds, do their best to hold for 7, and then exhale for 8. So those are some breathing relaxation techniques that you can do. Something that we also know that helps our patients is when they say kind things to themselves. So something they can say by placing their hands over their heart is, "I love my heart and my heart loves me." And they can repeat that over and over again. And what that does, it actually raises their own vibration, gives themselves some love, and at the same time, they're actually giving themselves a hug. So that's something else that they can do. Some other things that you can do with your patient if they're super nervous, if you're comfortable with it and they're comfortable with you touching them, is a technique called the calming back technique. It's actually pulled from a healing touch technique, and this is just one section of it. So Nancy's just going to turn around. I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So just take a moment to slowly glide your hand down the back, very slowly like a waterfall. A second pass. A third pass. And then you're going to go between the shoulder blades, off the shoulders, down the upper arms, and you're going to drop your hands to the ground. Thank you. And so what this is doing here is literally kind of helping them get out of their head and grounding that patient. So maybe it's when they first stand up and they're convinced they can't do it, or maybe you're walking in the hall with them and you see their shoulders rising up and you want to help them relax and be more focused for the session. So another way that you can actually help your patient calm is a technique called tapping. So tapping actually works on meridian pathways and energy. So a point just to each side of the sternum is called the kidney 27. So what you're going to do is just with 2 hands, just find the sternum, and you're going to be just below the collarbones. And what you're going to do here, so drop down from the collarbone, and you're going to tap like you're tapping on a table. Very gently tapping on the table, and that actually helps the patient relax and calm their nervous energy. You may actually see the shoulders starting to drop down. Option B is a one-handed technique where you take a flat hand, and so your thumb and your index finger find the collarbone, drop down into that fleshy part, so you're still about 1 inch on each side of the sternum, and the same thing, gently tapping like you're tapping on a baby's back. So this is easier for somebody who has an IV, or maybe they have a limb that they can't use at this point, and that's the way that they can actually calm their own energy to be more focused for what we're going to do today. Something else that we also have available here at Cabarrus is aromatherapy. So the patient may already have a small container of aromatherapy at their bedside. So if it's already initiated by the nurse, you can continue that care. The aromatherapy may be lavender or lemon. Both of those help with calming, help with pain. You simply squeeze it open, and then the patient can actually tuck it in their pocket as they're doing their physical therapy, whether they're laying in the bed or walking down the hall, and just help them close it. If you want to initiate the aromatherapy yourself, we do have a module on the Core Connect, and it's the inhaled clinical aromatherapy. If you have any questions about that, just get back to us through the Integrative and Wellness Department. All right, what else do we have? We also have music on the TV. Maybe the patient has their very own selection of music. Not everybody's into spa music. There's also the Get Well Network, which are the care network, depending on what facility you're at. And we have relaxation programs, there's nature, and those are additional things that may help that person focus on during the session. The other thing that I like to teach the patients, which is something many of you probably are doing already, is as they're moving to prepare themselves with an inhale. and as they go to get up or sit down, to move as they exhale. And that helps them tremendously with their focus. It's been very beneficial for any kind of surgical patient to just help them create more comfort as they're moving in and out of the bed, standing or sitting. So those are some additional tools that have helped me as a holistic nurse. And I'm just thinking, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. I'm going to lean into my cheat sheet here. Oh, the most important. I really, really love the foam in, foam out. In several of the units, we have little signs on the foam dispensers that say foam in, breathe in, foam out, let it out. What's that all about? So when you're washing your hands, foaming in, take a second to take a breath and create some presence with yourself. That allows you, as the caregiver, to be more authentically present with your ears, your mind, and your heart. So working with that patient is going to be a greater caring connection. The foam out, let it out, is that helps with resilience. So as you're leaving that patient's room, you're going to leave their story in their room. You're not taking it with you, you're not owning it, and you're not bringing it to the next patient's space. So that creates resilience for yourself, but added compassion for your next patients, because we're not taking all of those stories with us as we go throughout the day. So those are just some techniques that have helped me in my holistic journey here at Cabarrus. If you have any questions about any of them, I would love to give you more information, or if you need some time to practice together. So thank you for this opportunity, and have a great day.